Alright y'all, so welcome back to another video. It's your boy J Sauce, and today we got this video about what happened to TSM DAEQUAN. I've been wondering the same thing too, but I watched a video on his YouTube channel a couple months back, and maybe it's gonna be the same thing, maybe not, maybe it's more info, but let's get right to it.
DAEQUAN Loco, also known as TSM DAEQUAN, is a famed professional Fortnite player, Twitch streamer, and YouTuber with over 3.8 million Twitch followers and a massive 5.2 million subscribers on YouTube. Before becoming the professional player he is today, DAEQUAN will become interested in games with the help of his brother, who will play games such as Final Fantasy, Crash Bandicoot, and Super Mario competitions with DAEQUAN to try and see who was the best between the two of them. DAEQUAN would then grow up with that same competitive nature that he got from playing video games with his brother and put it into trying and achieving to being top of the leaderboards in games such as Destiny, Guns the Duel, Smite, and Black Desert Online.
Some people might not know that he played all those games, but I will be honest, the game I heard him play that he played a lot, I've heard, is that Guns the Duel that he just mentioned.
DAEQUAN would become deeply interested in first-person shooters when he found interest in the game H1Z1. He would then move over to Fortnite, where he was told by a friend about the game, and so he decided to try it out. DAEQUAN would have only been playing the game for about a month before he would begin streaming it and uploading it to his YouTube channel, DAEQUAN Loco. His first video, Solo vs Squad Win 18 Kills Fortnite Battle Royale, would gain little traction.
I think it was his solo squad videos that got him up there, especially even after the shout out from Dakotas. That's what I think. Solo squad.
Let's go, baby. How we rocking? How we rocking over here, dog?
But things would start to ramp up quickly when DAEQUAN would get into a match with popular streamer and content creator Dakotas, where DAEQUAN would help him win the game, leading to Dakotas adding DAEQUAN, and then the two of them going on to win 27 squad games in a row together.
Don't get tunnel vision because it's tied to other guys somewhere.
Yeah, DAEQUAN, you got this.
Oh, they're building something stupid, guys. I don't know. Wait, there might be a different team. I think they're fighting. They're fighting up there.
They're fighting. You know.
Going up with DAEQUAN right now.
Nice, DAEQUAN.
Let's get it, baby.
Get it.
18.
Y'all like
boys.
that? That's how you push, dog.
Dakotas took note of DAEQUAN's skills and put in a word to help DAEQUAN get a spot in Invitationals, where there was a big group of streamers and content creators who would all play against each other for money. DAEQUAN went in as an underdog, and ended up coming out with 5 wins that helped push him into the Fortnite competitive scene.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Get out my face! What I told you, baby, let's go! Let's fucking go, baby, it's nothing!
DAEQUAN became a founding member of TSM's Fortnite division alongside TSM Myth and TSM Hamlins in February of 2018. This helped put a spotlight on DAEQUAN, and people took notice to him as one of Fortnite's greatest players with his outstanding skill and being the original creator of the game-changing meta known as double pumping.
Alright, I'm not hearing it. For what I've seen, DAEQUAN is the double pumping god. There's no competition, there's no saying who's better. What I've seen, DAEQUAN is the goat.
Poor guy.
In March of 2018, DAEQUAN even went as far as having the real record for the most kills in Fortnite as a solo player with a whopping 39 kills.
No!
Later being surpassed in April of the same year by French YouTuber Teasy. But although being the leader of the double pumping era in Fortnite, there was always health issues that would start off small
Oh yeah, and the guy's YouTube video and his channel will be a link in the description in case you guys want to check it out.
for DAEQUAN will become larger in the future. And this is the main contributor to the question that we have today. Where's DAEQUAN?
It's facts. His last video was 3 months ago.
DAEQUAN played basketball in high school, even being lucky enough to win the Florida State Championship in 2012. This may seem like irrelevant information to most, but this actually plays a massive part in the most plausible reason for DAEQUAN's disappearances. See, DAEQUAN never disappeared randomly, but apart from now. DAEQUAN made us fully aware from the beginning of his health issues with a tweet on May 30th, 2019. The worst type of stomach problems are the ones where you don't know what the cause is, so you're just always in pain and nauseated and don't know how to make it go away. Sorry for the lack lately. It's high-key driving me insane. Hopefully we figure it out soon. I'm trying. After this tweet, DAEQUAN went ghost for 3 days before returning to Twitter with a long thread about not only what he's been experiencing, but what he thinks could have possibly been the cause of all this. This thread stated, "I wish all these random ass health issues would go away. It's like one thing after another and I feel terrible all day. But on the bright side, I felt like I was gonna pass out one day and started kind of leaning. So I got up and started jumping up and down, and my upper back just started killing me and I got a headache. I read earlier in the comments you guys said that your spine could be causing all these health issues I've been having. I'm getting that checked on soon. There's definitely something wrong with it. It hurts 24/7 now. So hopefully we will have some answers soon. I think this really could be it because every single test for every single thing for the past 5 years I've been going through this stuff has always come back negative. I'm healthy and whole in every aspect, but this pain is so weird and it radiates up my neck. So hopefully I'll be back to streaming on a real schedule and uploading to YouTube daily again and doing daily vlogs and other videos I've always wanted, as well as..."
This was June 3rd, 2019. I'm pretty sure DAEQUAN hasn't posted a single thing on Twitter or on Twitter since then on social media. It's crazy. June 3rd, 2019. What day is it? It's the 20th of June, 2020. That's crazy.
Finally being able to live my life not in pain all day every day, from back to stomach to chest, etc. Also, I used to go hard in basketball in the gym before all of this happened. I used to put in 10 hours of work every day to win that Florida State championship in 2012, and even after just for fun. I went to the gym 6 days a week, never stretched, which is absolutely terrible for you, which could be the root cause.
See, I'm telling you guys, for the people that play basketball and don't stretch, I've learned that stretching is very important. Man, here it is.
Cause of all this, so please, please, please take care of yourself. Stretch, eat healthy, drink a lot of water, because trust me, the shit I go through on a daily basis since I've been 20, now 25, is an absolute nightmare, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I love you guys more than anything, and I can't wait to be back. In the meantime, focus on progressing in your life, your happiness, your goals, and everything. Don't let some little dumb stuff get you down. Work on your confidence, look at yourself, and say you're sexy, because you are. This is what was the beginning.
Always believe in yourself. No matter what's going down or what's going up in your life, always gotta look up.
Of DAEQUAN's break from being in the zone of professional gaming and streaming. DAEQUAN didn't just walk away from everything though. He was very diligent about keeping us up to date with everything going on in his situation. It was almost like he wanted to take us with him every step of the way, as we once did for him in the beginning. June 16th, 2019. We slowly starting to feel good, baby. I'll be back soon. Miss and love y'all. Thanks for all the love. I see
So he did post. Guess I'm not updated.
everywhere I look. June 29th. 2019. I never would have known my spine was misaligned if I didn't go to the chiropractor. Crazy to think how many issues came from something that seems so underrated. Retweet to possibly change some lives. Final update. I feel better than what I used to. Not where I want to be because I'm not 100%, but I miss y'all so much and it depresses me. A little more time and we live. I feel like I have so much energy and everything than before, and I honestly can't wait to be back. Soon.
I don't know, buddy. You only posted a couple videos since then. Sad.
Then finally, August 1st, 2019, DAEQUAN announces that he's going to be returning Friday the 9th. Day went back to streaming, creating content, and playing competitive, all while enjoying every moment of it. He felt he was the best he have ever been in a long time, and he was really ready to make the full commitment and get back to the grind. But that would be until he came down with a cough at the end of August that escalated into what seemed to be something larger. DAEQUAN made it clear that his health wasn't in the best place and he would always make random tweets about how important health is, such as a tweet from September 3rd, 2019. Health is everything. Please take care of yourselves. Watching someone you love have health issues is an actual nightmare that I wish I can wake up from. You can have everything in the world, but without health, it's all pointless. DAEQUAN made another tweet shortly after alluding to the video that he would be dropping that would explain where he's been for the past month, stating, "I'm gonna make a video describing everything that's been going on with me."
Yeah, this is the video I was talking about in the intro where nothing really happened to him, I guess. Well, his update.
I never really get into details about my personal life, but y'all been supporting me so much for so long. I want to be more open. It'll be a long video, but it'll be up next week. A week later, DAEQUAN uploads a 20-minute rant titled "Where Have I Been?" DAEQUAN starts out the video by mentioning that he's been gaming and playing basketball his whole life, and he goes on to say that streaming and editing videos in the beginning will be a 16-hour process for him, and that balancing being a streamer, YouTuber, and
Yeah, bro, editing is a whole different level. You can have like a 10-minute video, it'll take hours to edit.
Basketball player is more than likely what caused his prominent back issues. He then goes into how he was also sick for 6 years and he would experience stomach pains, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, and blurred vision between the ages of 19 and 25. He then goes on to say how during his grind to get to his point in life that he's lost a lot of family members, such as his grandmother on both his dad and mom's side, a favorite aunt of his, and 2 of his friends due to gun violence. DAEQUAN then goes on to say that he blocked all of this out of his mind at the time and continued to focus on his streaming and pro Fortnite career. He says that he was so determined to get what he wanted that he just ended up skipping the grievance stage, and even said himself that this could be unhealthy for him.
It's like I skipped the entire grieving phase altogether. Like I never cried, nothing. Like I'm the type of person to where like when I hyper focus on something that I want, I don't stop until I get it, to the points where it could literally become unhealthy, you know?
DAEQUAN then says that he had 4 lung collapses and even a surgery on his lungs, which hindered his travels due to healing, so he really didn't have an option to see anyone during this time in his life. Around this time, DAEQUAN's girlfriend, Exie, ended up catching E. coli from eating out at a restaurant, and this was just the beginning of something much worse. Exie's condition started to worsen because of doctors taking too long to find the E. coli in her system. This led to other infections stemming from the E. coli, and so they gave her antibiotics to try and help. It turns out that she would end up being allergic to said antibiotics, and this led to her condition getting much worse. Before taking the antibiotics, she asked DAEQUAN if she should really take them. DAEQUAN told her yes, because every other option was not guaranteed to fix the issue, and it would take much longer for it to cure, whereas the antibiotics was pretty much the cure and also would be much faster. He was very positive about it, and it was just trying to be the best support he could, not knowing that this wasn't the better option. As her condition worsened, he felt responsible for her current state and said that this took a huge toll on him emotionally because he regrets telling her to take them, and he wished they went with another option. Next, DAEQUAN goes into how he feels as if everything he swept under the rug, such as stress, not being there for family, and more, all came back at once. He then talks about how some close friends began to use him for their own personal gain. He doesn't really get into much detail about it with the situation, but what he did make clear is that if you try to use him or lie to him, he would not believe anything you say from that point forward, and that he will always forgive, but he'll never forget. He then wraps up the video by saying his girlfriend Exie was on track to being healthy again, and that he was very excited about coming back and being able to stream, although he was getting tired of Fortnite because of the horrible changes, and this made him want to go out and play other games. But in the end, DAEQUAN went back to streaming, but this time around he was playing a lot more Call of Duty and other games, and way less Fortnite.
Where you at, son? What's up?
Guys over here, bro. Yeah, I'm coming in hot. Oh, on me.
Double kill.
Everything went back to normal, and people were really beginning to get comfortable with Day being back to streaming frequently and being himself. And this was all until November 18, 2019, when Day tweeted, "I always want to believe everything happens for a reason, but sometimes shit is just so fucked up it's impossible for me to agree with. Life is so fragile. Cherish the people who genuinely love you and the ones who will ride for you. They are 1 in a million. I'm okay, just sad as fuck right now." Just 2 days after this, DAEQUAN sent out a tweet in desperation stating, "My girl has life-threatening health issues now, and it's low-key destroying my mental state, man. We go to so many doctors and hospitals and specialists, and they have no idea what to even say to us anymore. I don't know what to do anymore, and she needs help. At the doctors, at Travis Stork MD. Please," which led to no response from him. After this tweet, DAEQUAN went on a 2-week hiatus, and then out of the blue we got a twit longer stating, "As most of y'all know, 2019 hasn't really been my year. Y'all know the stuff. If you don't, catch up here." I'm just gonna skip this part because I literally went over this. Now anyways, let's get to the point of this. I went through so much BS this year and I learned so much from it all, but I hate how this year went for me. Not only because of all the unfortunate things that happened, I'm disappointed in myself in terms of how much I stream. I hate how I haven't posted much on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
Hey, but things happen. You gotta learn from your mistakes. Everything happens because what you do and you learn from it. That's the point. That's how life goes. Just gotta face the fact.
Even though it was all to make sure my family, Exie, my own mental and physical health is good, it ate at me every single day. Yes, I benefit a lot from the long break in my personal life, but I am a grinder. I'm a hustler. I'm using every single day that I didn't stream and post, all the self-disappointment, all the hate that I had built up for myself for not being there for you guys and streaming all that, and turning that into motivation. I'm not trying to make this long as hell, ain't nobody trying to read an essay, but long story short, I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things as 2019 winds down. I will be in 100% full swing of things January 2020, and this is gonna be my year.
I don't know. As of how this video's going, and it's June 2020.
I'm nipping everything in the bud before the year flips over, and I'm locking myself into a little bubble and focusing on myself, you guys, and the content. I have so many plans, so many plans, and this is gonna be wild, entertaining, and fun for all of us. But I'm so motivated, I'm so ready, and I'm gonna make all these things as I want to happen. I just want to thank all of you for being patient and waiting for me to get my shit together. You guys are really a blessing to me, and the words can't express how genuinely appreciative I am. I love you. Thanks again. By this point, DAEQUAN feels he's been too down on himself and he's going to try and flip all the negativity into motivation. This was a beautiful sight to see. You could tell he was going to put the effort and try and make the best out of what he can, despite being put through a lot in the past year. Day went back to streaming and things were all good for about a week and a half before DAEQUAN sent out a tweet that would put things at a standstill. Something wrong with my lung. You already know I've had 4 lung collapses on my left side, but it's my right this time. I feel like we about to be TSM Lil Lung ×2. I'll be Gucci though. My main raise no bitch. Don't worry. After this tweet, DAEQUAN would step away from streaming apart from one last stream in 2019 on Christmas Eve. People were expecting to see more content from their favorite streamer, but would come up empty-handed due to DAEQUAN's current situations. This would lead to a lot of people to lose hope until Day tweeted on January 26, 2020. I miss y'all so much. Happy to say I've changed a lot of things in my life for the better, and I got through a lot of things that were affecting me and dragging me down. It feels great, but streaming sometime soon is going to be even greater. I got a lot to say and show y'all. And this was just enough to get the community talking again and getting them hyped for all the streams and things that DAEQUAN had planned for them. Everyone waited and waited until finally a whole month later on February 24th, 2020, DAEQUAN dropped a tweet stating, "Tomorrow, streams start again and I fucking miss you guys in chat. Today, the first person I see who guesses the car I bought correctly gets $200. Someone guesses a Hellcat and then replies, and another person asks which Hellcat he has, and then DAEQUAN announces that he has a Hellcat Challenger Red Eye." But apart from that, DAEQUAN kept his word and streamed the following day with a massive 22,000 people turning up, unknowing this would be one of the last times for a while. A few days after the stream, DAEQUAN issues a tweet. "Update, I'm moving into my new house probably this week, doing renovations. XE is getting more medical attention in other countries, so I'm handling both our biz. Getting YouTube ready again, furniture shopping, etc. Consistency begins when I move in. Streaming today or tomorrow though." But
So did TSM move into a different house, or is just DAEQUAN got his own house?
the stream never came until March 10th, and his final stream being on March 12th. But before his final stream, he tweeted out the following. "Now, XE can't come back to the US for a while, so I've just been even busier, because she's like my personal manager. Sorry. Stream will be nocturnal as fuck tonight. Fuck coronavirus. Stay safe, everyone. It's getting pretty wild, so play your cards right. Streaming soon, LOL." And that tweet was the last real update that anyone has had from DAEQUAN for the past 3 months. No tweets, no photos, just silence across everything. But as for us, the community, I think it's best we all send out as much love and support as possible and learn to never take things for granted. Because you never know when something or someone you care so much for will be gone.
Who you calling pinhead?
Alright, y'all. Thanks for tuning into the video. Hopefully we hear from something from DAEQUAN soon, and maybe even Hamlin's. Well, Myth is the one I think we all got a question, because he's part of TSM, live in the same house, and hasn't said anything. But yeah, that's all for another video. Let me know if you guys want to have me react to what happened to TSM Hamlin's video, and I got you. Let me know down in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's a bad stutter. That's bad. And see y'all for another video. Peace. WB.